Well, hello there, everybody. Guess what? I trimmed it down a little bit. From the last previous videos, I looked like a wildebeest or a caveman or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we're going to do a nice little video of some pork chops. They're going to be called barbecued honey glazed pork chops. But before me is the pork chops we're going to be tackling. So I will show you them right now. There they are. They are approximately inch cut, maybe a little less than that, but you can kind of see they're pretty close. But yes, and we will be seasoning them up with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil for the seasoning to stick pretty good. And then we're gonna do just some original dry rub, barbecue bar dry rub. And then later on, towards the end of the cook, I'm gonna mix together some honey and barbecue sauce, and we're gonna glaze these babies. Get a nice, very nice glaze. So yeah. And they're talking about chance of severe weather, but I don't know. It seems to keep missing here, so I'm just gonna keep on smoking and having a beer. But before we get started on seasoning, well, actually, let's get the seasoning and then we'll start the sauce up. That way the seasoning can sit for a little bit. So yes, some extra virgin olive oil open up here. Pour a little bit on there. Well, that's a little excessive, but just enough to get the seasoning to stick good. Then you just want to kind of rub it in a little bit. Rub it around like so. Just like so. Then we're gonna coat it with some rub. Don't get too carried away with this. Like so. Now we're gonna let this sit for a few minutes. And yes, we're gonna do the other side too. Don't get me wrong. But meanwhile, I'm gonna get the pit boss fired up we're gonna set at 225. And then we'll be back. Hello and welcome back. Alright, we got the boss. It's at 225. So we've had these pork chops sit in front of me, kind of just sitting resting a little while. I mean, they're sweating like pigs. Let me turn the camera on so you can see. Look at that. See the moisture? Look at the color on that. These pork chops are going to be amazing. So yeah, let's swing on over to the boss here. Open the old lid on the old boss. And now, let's get the chops on. So, I'll be right back. Alright, there they are. Beautiful pork chops on the old smoker. Pit Boss 1000, and we got competition blend pellets. Okay, we're gonna let these go for about 60 minutes. We're looking for an internal temp of 145. Then at the end there, we're gonna do the honey glaze and get them really nice and really pretty. So we'll catch you back here in a few minutes, like 60 minutes. Bye-bye. All right, hey, welcome back. We've been on the smoker for about 60 minutes now. But for the record, I did add 4 more chops because I didn't know my kids are gonna be home, so I had to add more, so yeah. But we've been on to 60-minute mark, so we're gonna head on over to the pit boss and we're gonna check temperature and see where we're hiding. So let's head on over to the boss and let's switch the camera around. Right now it's in the middle of a smoke cycle, so I'm gonna let it finish that. You see that's the smoke in there. You know that smoke. Smoke those chops, baby. It looks like it's pretty much done. So we're gonna open up the lid, check these chops out. Look at these beauties. Woohoo! Oh man. Alright, they're gonna do some checking on temps. Stick it in there, 130, 140. Oh, it's perfect. 43. 43. Not quite there. A couple of them are pretty much there, and some of them are not quite there. These are going to move a little closer to the heat here. Being stubborn buggers right here. These two fellers here. All right, so we got that taken care of. So we know we're almost there, but not quite. But now what we're going to do? We're going to head on over to the table. We're going to close the lid, obviously. Then we're gonna head on over to this table, and we're gonna mix up our glaze, and then we're gonna glaze these babies. Let them sit on one side, and then we're gonna flip them and then glaze the other side. So let me get this glaze ready to go, and then I'll be right back. All right, here's the glaze right here. I just kind of mix it up with a knife. Basically, what I did is I put a good squirt of that, the barbecue sauce, and a good helping of that. You know, you just kind of gotta kind of do it by taste. You know, what kind of taste? You want more barbecue taste? You want more honey taste? I kind of like in between, so I kind of just add it as what I like. So now we're gonna do, head on over to the boss, and we're gonna glaze these pork chops on one side, and then we're gonna let them cook a little bit more. So I'm just gonna set this glaze right in here by us, and we're gonna glaze these babies like so. Just put a nice layer on them. Don't be bashful, just load it up. Load it up good. Plenty more. You can always make more glazes. Even the ones that are not quite ready, just make it. There you go. Okay. We got them glazed. Now what we're gonna do is close the lid up, let them kind of gloss over, and then we're gonna flip them over and glaze the other side. So give me a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, and all right, welcome back everybody. We have hit the 10-minute mark. We're gonna wait till it gets done doing the smoke cycle. Like again, somehow we time it out to be just right around that time. And then we're gonna open the lid up and we're gonna flip these over and glaze the other side. So when that kind of smoke right there kind of like starts to like calm down, then you know it's time to open the lid. I don't want to disturb a smoke because that it's less smoke in the meat. Another way you can tell if it's done is if the temperature goes up. So like right now we're at 205. I got it set at 225. So when that number right there goes up, then you know it's done doing a smoke cycle. Like right there, it just went to 210. So we're gonna open the lid up. Give these babies a flip. Oh man, these are looking so good. There they are. That's the other side. Now we're gonna go ahead and glaze this side. Lather up your utensil. Lather it up. Load it on there. Because it's the last time we're flipping it. This is it. So load it up good. Already gonna be so good. I might even make a little extra batch of this honey glaze stuff just at the end. I'm going to kind of cover them up a little bit more just to kind of finalize the, you know, so yeah, there we go. Another 10 minutes and then we'll check the temp and make sure they're done. So I'll catch you back here in about 10 more minutes. Alright, we're back. These chops should be done. We've glazed them, we've smoked them, and they really look good. So we're gonna go ahead and open the lid up, check the internal temp, and it needs to be 145 to be done. So we're gonna check each and every chop to make sure they're done. And then we're gonna sample it. So let's switch the camera around and let's check them out. Oh boy. Look at these. Look at these beauties. And 45. 155, 156. That one's not quite there, I guess. That one's there. That one's there. I don't know why this one's being a stinker. Done. It's hard to see, but it says 150. 150, 145. So this one right here, this one right here, has to get moved. And we're down closer to the fire here. Alright. So knowing that, we're going to take one of these. They're done. Like this bad boy here. Bring it on over to the chopping block. And we're going to give it a sample. And we're going to close the lid on these other ones and give them a little more time. So, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to cut a slice and I'm going to sample it for you guys, okay? So, bear with me. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Check this out. Look at that beauty. That is beautiful. Another thing is with that sauce, that glaze I was talking about, right here. That also makes an excellent dipping sauce. So I don't got a fork, but I'm going to use this knife right here. This nice chunk of pork chop. I'm going to dip it in there, and then we're going to try this out. Wow. You talk about sweet, and I don't know how to explain it, but it is freaking good. You can taste the honey on there. There's a hint of barbecue. But man, I tell you what, that's some good eating. Alright, you guys give this a try, and I'm gonna go bring these in the house and let my family feast away. So I'll catch you next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe, because if you don't like it and subscribe, well, it shows you don't like the video. But if you like it, you don't have to subscribe, but at least like it, okay? All right. Catch you then, friends. Bye-bye.